Hey, welcome in everyone. I'm Liminal Shift, and today we're continuing our case break of the latest Japanese One Piece card game set, OP-13, Carrying on His Will. In the last video, we opened up boxes 1, 2, and 3. Today we're going to be doing 4, 5, and 6. I'll go ahead and pull them out in reverse order. There's 6, there's 5, and 4. And let me get the case out of the way so we have a little bit of room. All right. If you don't know what cards are in this set, please check out part 1. I do go over, the major hits in the set. Not all, obviously. Didn't cover all the secret rares or alt arts, but at least the mangas, the red mangas, the 5 elder alt arts, as well as the red version of the alt arts. This set has an amazing number of hits in it. And the value on the top 15 cards is insane. This set just aside from maybe OP-05, OP-07, I think this set is joining at least my list of the top 3 sets ever released in the One Piece card game. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it'll like my glazing a little bit and treat us to something good here. In the last video, we did not get any extra spicy boxes. Each box only had 1 guaranteed hit, along with the special Dawn. Although we did get 2, out of the 3 boxes, we got 2 of the gold Dawns. So I think we were pretty lucky right there, but we'll see if that luck continues and in what form today. Hopefully, we should be seeing an extra spicy box at any moment. There should be at least 3 in the case, and odds are at least one's going to be in the first 6 boxes, right? We'll see. All right, got a regular holo there. Let me get the scissors out of the way as well. Now, we already saw most of this set's art in the first video. I'm sure we'll get a few unique cards today. Can't all be dupes, can they? Not if you've only opened 3 boxes. I think we're still going to see new cards come out today, especially the holos and better. There's a little Shanks. And hopefully we will be seeing a big hit today. We did get some cool pulls last time, especially one of the 5 Elder Alt Arts. I was hoping to eventually collect all of them, but 5 of those out of 12 boxes, I don't know if that's going to happen. But this is OP-13, so maybe I'll get some more boxes even after this case is exhausted. We'll see. My chases, personally, I would love any of the bigger Luffy cards in the set. Sabo and Ace are cool, but Luffy is the star of the show. And I do like the cards he has in the set. I also like the red foil 5 elders. Those are just awesome looking. Got a regular leader there. And one of the 5 elders. That is one heck of a mustache. Doesn't hold up anything to Whitebeard though, right? There we go with our special Dawn of this box. It is the regular one, not the gold version. And behind it, we get the Holo Sabo event card. But we have Gold D. Roger starring in the special Dawn for this set. That makes 2 regulars and 2 golds out of 4 boxes. And I'm not really sure if we're expecting any more golds. I had heard there was only 1 per case, but we pulled 2 out of our first 3 boxes. So either we got an error case, or it's just random, or maybe there's 2 per case and we got lucky and pulled both out of the first 3 boxes. Not really sure on that, but we'll find out. There's her name's Atlas, right? I believe. And that is the Whitebeard Super Rare popping out. Really cool action move from him. Looks like he's using his trimmer fruit power along with that punch. It's about to rock somebody's world. So I still have 2 episodes of the anime to catch up on. I actually watched all the others I was missing out or haven't caught up on last night, except for the last 2. There's Emu's leader card. And I mean, I don't know, but I'm betting Emu is female, and I'm trying to think. Do we have maybe any idea of who Emu was before she became Emu, or he or she or they became Emu? I don't know. I guess we didn't need to sleeve that up since it was Sanji's regular holo there. Don't worry, I will be sleeving up all the holos after the video, but just to save us time, I'm trying to skip at least that while I go through these packs. So we did get through and finish off Kuma and Bonnie's backstory in the anime, and we're back in the fight, in the mix, you know, seeing what one of the elders can do. Zoro Holo. And I know the elder we've seen in action. I don't think he's gone all out, because so far I'm not super impressed with the powers, except for, of course, the regeneration / immortality. Monkey D. Dragon. But he was also just not caring about getting hit, or yeah, I think they've been ruling for a long time, so they're kind of complacent, not really in a rush to show their full powers or anything. Which is, you know, it's also an anime, so we gotta have a power build up, right? Further it goes, the more the more fight eye candy we need. New moves being invented on the spot and everything, or just, you know, held in the back pocket for a rainy day, I guess. And that's been true since like the 2-year break the Straw Hats went on, right? So they disappear, they gain all sorts of power and techniques, and then we're still seeing those moves they learned during the 2-year break still kind of trickle out. Or maybe we've seen them all by now, but Luffy held Gear 4 in his pocket for how long? And then Snake Man version of it, and a little buggy, bugging everybody around him. Lilith. Oh, and that is the holo. Still looking for the guaranteed hit out of box number 4. So one of these remaining packs, or in my hand right now. There's Law's holo. Morgan's with a beak for news. And there is our guaranteed hit. Looks like we got the alternate art. And I just had to make sure because this kind of threw me off down here, but that is Jory Bonnie. That's the Egghead Island, I don't know, jet boots, whatever you want to call them, hover boots. It was just a kind of a weird pose, and it threw me off for a little bit, and I had to make sure it was Jory before I said anything. But it is her. And after all she's been through on Egghead Island and before, oh my gosh, I'm sure she's ready to kick a little butt. Let's go ahead and get this top loaded as well. Action shots are always cool. Always see some expression, some power graphics behind them. Just makes the card pop. All those colors and patterns behind her, pretty cool. All right, Chibi Thousand Sunday. I said Sunday, didn't I? It is Sunday for me, but that is the Thousand Sunny. And there's Ethan Barron, one of the 5 elders there. Uta's biggest fan. And a snake. We have a super rare with the 3 brothers. That is the theme of this 3rd anniversary set. OP-13 will be releasing in English on, I believe it's November, it was either 7th or 8th. I think it was 8th. Which is the 3rd anniversary of the release of the One Piece card game in English. The Japanese 3rd anniversary is already passed. That was, I think, August 7th or 8th for that. Holo Luffy event. We're not really expecting anything else out of box number 4. All the rest of these packs may be quote-unquote duds, but that extra spicy box, or one of the 3, may be popping up in today's video, I hope. We do have Jory Bonnie's regular leader, yellow. And there is the elder we've seen kind of popping off on Egghead Island. There is Vivi, and hopefully, we're going to definitely be seeing a lot more of her here coming up, but don't know exactly when. But she's been making some moves since the Reverie, or Revelry, I believe in English it's pronounced that way, but I mostly watched the dubbed version, or no, sorry, I mostly watched the subtitled version, but I have watched the dubbed version. I need to actually go back and see where I left off on that and start catching up, because I do like seeing the or hearing the English voice cast as well as the Japanese. I prefer the Japanese just because, I don't know, if you just listen to their voices, the emotion, it just sounds so honest, like they actually are the characters. And sometimes, most of the English voice actors are good, but sometimes it is a miss. I don't know. Hopefully that's improved as One Piece English has gone on. As it gets more popular, companies usually put more money into it. And so a lot of the guest voice actors and stuff they pick are maybe a little bit better at that point. But, I don't really know. I know I've seen at least 3 Punk Hazard in English. All right, that'll do it for box number 4. We're going to go ahead and start into box number 5. Box 4 was also a regular box. So we have 8 boxes left in the case, and I believe if the rules are normal or the same, we should have at least 3 extra spicy boxes in the remaining 8. So hopefully we'll be seeing something insane pop up here in a minute. Maybe the red Luffy manga. Be nice to get another card worth thousands of dollars. That would be insane. S-Snake. Same Bonnie leader as we saw in the earlier box. Jory Bonnie's super rare. That is just a super cool, awesome action pose. I like that. Flipping upside down, kind of shooting behind her, between her legs. And she's looking like she's just having the time of her life doing it. That's like, yeah, I gotcha. Insights, on target. Take it. Napoleon. And there we go with this box's Special Dawn. We got another regular. And Tiny Shanks. So Goldie is going to join his twin brother over there on the side. And there we go, people. That's a beautiful sight. We do get an extra spicy box on box number 5 with an alt leader. Let's see what we get. Goldie Rogers ship. Brooks music. And we get the ace. Portgas D Ace, alt leader. One of the 3 brothers. Pretty awesome card. The only thing, alt leader I'd want more than this one, I think, would have been Luffy. But very, very happy to see Ace pop out. Blue and red. And let's go ahead and get this protected, sleeved up, and in a top loader. Now that, of course, means we do still have the regular guaranteed hit in box number 5 to go. This is counted as an extra hit. The SPs and alt leaders. So any box you find a SP or alt leader in, you're going to be also finding a secret rare or alternate art in. Welcome to the party, Ace. Good to see you on your feet. Was it too soon? Sorry. My bad. I think it'd be a lot weirder if they did release cards and it was always Ghost Ace or something. All right, there's another 5 Elder. Seen him before, regular holo. And yeah, we got those. We got the special Dawn and that alt leader really early in box number 5. So no telling how deep that other hit is. We'll find it. Regular holo. So I'm sure by now they released it on YouTube first, but they eventually released it as like a special episode of One Piece. But the fan letter for Nami episode or mini movie, whatever you want to call it, that anime, if you didn't know, has a honestly haven't read it, so I don't know if it's a magazine or just a manga version of that episode, but there basically is a book you can buy that is the fan letter is on the cover and everything, so you can't miss it if you look on eBay or whatever. But inside that book is I believe a poster that comes with it, along with the fan letter promo card. And can't remember how much I paid for it, but I got a good copy from somebody in California. It's gonna stay unopened as far as I'm concerned, at least for the time being. I may eventually take it out and grade the promo depending on how it looks, but there is our Luffy regular leader, red and green. And another one of the 5 elders. Uta's super rare. Love that pose. Definitely in full stage mode as a diva. That is I got to go see Otto in Dallas in July, and unfortunately all the t-shirts were sold out by the time we got in line. I was able to get a poster and I guess a banner towel thing. It's kind of hard to explain. But I went on eBay after that. I was looking for, I think I've shown you the promo on the channel before, but for one of the One Piece days, I believe it was it last year? There was a promo card, both in Japanese and English. There's Tama's Hollow, that had Otto and Uta both, next to each other on the same card, which is really cool. And I was hoping to maybe find a t-shirt with that on it, but nope. It just apparently does not exist, at least not in an official capacity. I was even looking for like maybe a bootleg one. I don't care as long as we get it. But I was hoping to get some sort. Oh, there we go with our. Oh my gosh, and that is a crazy good hit. I just love the looks of that. It might not be what it's supposed to be, but all that behind them kind of just reminds me of cherry blossom trees, right? Then you have, of course, the Jolly Roger logo up there, and Luffy grinning his face off. This, of course, is the box and pack art of Luffy. So really cool to get this card. It just basically represents the set. Beautiful card. So this has been a heck of a box. We got alt art Ace along with his brother Luffy's alt art. Let's go ahead and get 2 of the 3 brothers together there. That is a heck of a box right there. I like that. I don't even know the values on these at the moment, but I don't care. Great cards. I like that. Now let's go ahead and get Luffy top loaded too. I did mention the other day, it just looks like this part of the hat is way bigger than his skull, so it seems like the hat's kind of over-exaggerated here. But, you know, I don't know if Oda Sensei drew this, and even if he did, you know, he's known for a bit of exaggeration here and there, you know. He does like exaggerating anatomy to make every character very different from each other. And it works after you get used to it. That's actually one of the things that turned me off about One Piece for a long time. Excuse me. My throat's almost healed, but still a little wonky. But anyway, that's before I knew how awesome it was. I just judged it based off its art style, and it was something I was definitely not used to at the time, and I kind of rolled my eyes at it because everything was like over exaggerated. The big long flapping tongues, just insane expressions, all the different the different sizes of all the characters just living in a world together, even though, you know, one person's like 20 times the height of another. It was all very, very kind of weird, but after you start diving into the world and kind of get used to seeing all the variances, I guess, you do get used to it. And I mean, it's worth getting used to it because it's my favorite anime of all time, period. And I've been an anime fan my whole life. So it's just a masterpiece. Now, can it be better? I would point to the first thing being pacing, especially in some of the earlier story arcs. But of course, y'all know, if y'all know how things work in Japan, manga comes out first, usually, and it gets big, it gets popular real fast. There's another of the elders. And of course, they want to spring on an anime, just jump on it really fast. Well, that's great. Fans are getting their anime if they like the manga. And the only problem with that is it's the way it's set up and done, especially when you're doing, 51 episodes a year like One Piece does. I think they only miss Golden Week and maybe one other week during the year usually. Very rarely do they take any breaks. They did this year, actually, for Oda Sensei's health, but they usually whip those things out fast. And they almost always catch up with the manga because that takes longer to come out. You know, everything is hand-drawn. Shonen Jump's weekly issue may already be full, and, you know, they may push something to the next one. So there's just, it's longer for the manga to come out, so the anime catches up with the manga really fast, unless they do things like, you know, milk the flashbacks. They you know, make little artsy sequences that are just fun to watch and really have nothing to do with moving the story forward. Or, of course, they'll make the dreaded filler episodes where it's not, it's like a side story with all the characters from the anime, but it's not something that was ever in the manga. It's an original story by the animation studio, just to have more episodes to throw into the schedule to allow the manga to proceed further down the line past where the anime has stopped. So I kind of understand why they do it, but it also makes for like a lesser product in the end. In a lot of cases, a lot of times the filler episode arcs are not very good storylines. Sometimes they are amazing though. Sometimes they do surprise you. There are filler arcs out there worth your time for sure in a lot of anime. But I think, generally speaking, it waters down the product a little bit, makes everybody impatient. We want the action to continue, the momentum to continue, and it's just a big slowdown that takes you away from the stuff you were really excited about sometimes. So I don't know if which would you think is better? Them doing it the way they are now, where they still put out 50, 51 episodes a year, but they may, milk it for time a little bit because they have to? Or would you prefer them literally cut down the number of episodes they release a year based off however much is needed to keep up with the manga and not catch up with it? That may be 20 to 40 episodes a year instead of 50. There's Emu's regular leader, Black, of course, and Lilith Hollow. So, which would you prefer? I think I'd prefer, honestly, the latter, because I don't watch anime. Like, sometimes I do. I'll watch it as it comes out weekly, but generally speaking, I like to let a few episodes build up, and then I'll kind of binge through them. So I don't mind waiting a little bit, and if it's, at the end of the day, it's a better product overall, like let's say they finished One Piece and I was buying the box set, I would prefer it to be a version where they just stick with the manga material and just go through that, and not have any of the filler stuff or the multiple flashbacks. Believe me, One Piece has that. It's not as bad as other anime for sure. Like Naruto was insane for all the flashbacks and repeated flashbacks of the same thing over and over. Don't get me wrong, I watched all of Naruto and Shippuden and even Boruto, and enjoyed most of it. So I am a fan of that as well. So I'm not trying to throw it under the bus or anything. It's just, it is what it is. All right, last pack of box number 5, and of course we know we don't have anything in here because we've already pulled 2 hits. Not only the guaranteed hit, but the extra hit and the special Dawn. So this box is tapped. Well, I say that, but then we pull Vivi, and Vivi's always worth it, so. Here we go with box number 6. If y'all haven't heard yet, EBO3, the extra booster set number 3, is going to be coming out. Actually, I don't have a date near me, but we have heard kind of what it's going to be focused on. And I forgot the exact name, but basically it's a heroine set. So it's going to be focused on the female characters of One Piece. Now, I don't know if that means it's going to be all female and no dudes in there at all. But just based off the impression that it's an all-female set, I would I would bet that it's going to be bought up fast and quick and go up in value. Just because, ladies. Or dudes wanting ladies. So, if you look at the packs of My Hero Academia we've opened on our shorts on the channel, there's a set from that called Girl Power, and I was thinking it was going to be an all-female set, but no, it's still half dudes. It's just called Girl Power, and it does, I guess the bigger hits do focus on the ladies. But it wasn't what I expected going in, and that's fine. I like all the characters. Doesn't have to be a certain one or anything like that. But if you advertise it as a girl power set, just the assumption is going to be it's all female, right? That wasn't the case there, so I do not know really if EBO3 is all female or not. I just know it's celebrating the female characters in One Piece, which is great. Hopefully they'll have a lot of good art in there, and more hit. I hope they have more hits than EBO1 or EBO2 came with it. Those are special sets, and they don't follow the same rules as these regular sets do. They're not as big, don't have as many hits. But I would still love that Chopper manga from EBO1 for sure. Here we go with the 5 Elders Super Rare. Nothing scarier than a bunch of old white men in power. That seems to be a consensus, at least here in the U.S., for sure. Just a lot of the same over a long time, and variety does help, I think, with almost anything really. It's always good to have a mix in there, not just hitting that one note the same time all the time. There we go with Emu, with a black leader, regular leader. But then again, I did think I still think Emu might be female. Not that it really matters, but or maybe it's just a really waifish guy. I don't know. But I still really do wonder who Emu is or was before they came into power during the I'm sure the missing part of history there. The missing 100 years. There's Thomas Hollow. And my empty pack wrapper mountain is starting to have avalanches. I'm going to have to, or plastic slides, whatever you want to call them. I am going to have to clean that up, so I have room to throw more wrappers on. Box number 6 says, I'm an extra spicy box 2. Have another. And I will. So we have not hit, this is the first hit we've had from box number 6, period. And it is an extra hit. So we already know there's going to be another hit in there somewhere along with a special Dawn. But we do have another alt leader here. And I don't remember every alt leader that's in this set, but I know we haven't gotten Sabo and Luffy. And yeah, I'd rather have Luffy, please. Sabo's fine, but Luffy, please. Luffy, please. Can we get Luffy? No, we get Jory Bonnie, and I'm happy with that. Well, I'm also very sad after seeing that expression. Because, yeah, we if you caught up with the anime, you know she's been through some stuff. So, like a lot of the One Piece characters. But that, I don't, even with the sad expression, that is still an awesome card, cool art. Definitely represents the character and a lot of hours of anime that we've seen going through her traumas. So very happy to have it. Sorry, Sabo, but even though this is a 3 brothers set, if I can't have Luffy, Jory Bonnie is a good follow-up. I'd rather have her than Ace, to be honest. No, it's her than Sabo, to be honest. And apologies again to any Sabo fans. We just, maybe you haven't seen enough of him yet. I don't know. Definitely a nice guy. Has Ace's power and his own fighting style. So, still a cool character. But very happy to have 2 extra spicy boxes on today's video. There's at least one more in the case in the last 6 boxes that we'll get to in the next couple of case break videos before that case is tapped out. And of course, after 3 years of collecting this, I'm still looking for my first manga pull. That would be amazing. I did get the anniversary Luffy from OP-11, but still no mangas, and that has been my chase since day one. Want a good manga. Or, you know, at this point, any manga, really. I say that, but depends on the character. I really want my manga to be a character I am passionate about. As, you know, anybody would be. All right, I believe that's Lafitte and regular hollow. That wrapper wanted to cling on to the corner. Frankie's dad. Old Bonnie. And Law Hollow. So Frankie's dad's name was Tom, I'm pretty sure. It's been a long time since I've seen Water 7. Yeah, Tom the Shipbuilder. Yeah. Boa Hancock's regular hollow. And I didn't mean that last card was Tom. I'm just confirming that Tom is his name. My brain was like, yeah, that's definitely him. Uta's biggest fan. Luffy's regular leader. Red and green. And hollow. Alright, like I mentioned, we still have that special Dawn to pull from this box. Box number 6. As well as whatever regular hit is in here. It's either going to be a secret rare or alternate art. Definitely not a manga, because as far as I know, those still only come in boxes that have a secret rare in them. And apologies if you hear my neighbor's leaf blower. Hopefully not. There is Whitebeard's SR. Flexing his trimmer fruit. In somebody's face. Oh, and there we go with the earthquake. I've actually been pretty good about not doing that lately, but then we go and have a big one. Okay. And I took the pack off camera, but anyway. And of course, the one pack I pull off camera has a hit in it. But this is the guaranteed hit for this box number 6. We get an alt art. And I mean, that should be Sanji. Looks like Sanji, but he's also mostly covered up and his face is at a weird angle. So, but I think that is Sanji. Don't know who else it could be. Plus, they're in their their new leather suits, I guess. Which I'm assuming happens on Elbaf. I haven't seen the leather suits yet myself, so I don't really know where that's coming from. And hey, just had a thought. We're actually due for a new One Piece movie here pretty quick. Been a while since Film Red came out, and I know that was huge for them. Made a lot of money. Everybody loved it. Then again, it's gonna be hard to one up it. So we'll see what they put out next for a movie. But alt art Sanji finishing up. Well, we still have the special Dawn to go, but that is all the major hits, at least, from box number 6. So the rest of these is just going to be a hunt for that. I'll go ahead and go through the rest quickly, since that's the case. And we'll find where that special Dawn is hiding. Yeah, this video had some insane pulls, so I'm very, very happy. The only hesitance I have in saying that is assuming the rules are still the same, we only have one extra spicy box left in the last 6 to find. So that's a little bit of a downer, just knowing that you're through most of the good stuff. But for all we know, the red manga Luffy is in one of the remaining boxes, and that would that would definitely make up for any lack of amazing hits or a low number of amazing hits left, you know. All right, 6 packs left. Looking for that special Dawn, which, as far as I know, should be a regular. super rare young golden Rayleigh. His name changed to Silvers after his hair did. Uh-huh. Definitely Blackbeard's or Goldie Rogers' golden boy, right? Especially when you have the golden hair. So. I always thought his pirate name or nickname was really cool, Dark King Rayleigh. Even though he's, seems to be a pretty good guy, formidable, but a good guy. That's the thing in One Piece. Yes, it's pirates versus Navy, but you got bad guys and good guys on both sides. No matter what you think about the overall organization. But there we go with our secret, or not secret, special Don of the box number 6. It is the regular version of Goldie Roger. So we pulled 3 of those out of 3 boxes. So that leaves us at, so far, 4 regulars and 2 golds for the case. Go ahead and finish opening these 2 packs just to show everybody the contents. No, Sabo regular leader, red and black, and Ace Hollow behind him. And that brings us to our last pack for this video. I hope y'all have enjoyed OP-13 as much as I have. I've been looking forward to the set forever. 3rd anniversary set, ton of hits, ton of expensive hits with a lot of value in them. Really good art. Definitely has been fun opening up this with y'all. So thanks for joining me. This is part 2. We're going to have part 3 and part 4 eventually on the channel, and that'll wrap up this case. And I almost forgot to do a recap again. So that's my bad. So we do have our 3 special Dons, all the same, no golds, with Goldie Roger. Box number 4 provided us with the alt art jewelry Bonnie here. Box number 5, extra spicy box, produced this alt leader Ace, as well as the alternate art Monkey D. Luffy, the cover boy here. And box number 6 provided us with this Sanji alt art, and as an extra spicy box as well, the alt leader jewelry Bonnie. So that'll do it for part 2 of 4. And we're definitely going to wrap up the rest of the 6 boxes here pretty soon. And if you open up any packs, I wish y'all the best of luck. Until next time, I'm Liminal Shift.